The ACS has become an invaluable force in counteracting much of what is going on the right.
ACS is so important because it continually shines a spotlight on the Constitution and its importance to our everyday life.
The Constitution is more than law. It's an idea, a symbol of our history, our values, our strength, a lesson about the tyranny cast off by our forefathers, a source of pride in the freedoms they gave. The Constitution is, in a way, America.
We are, I think, perhaps the only nation in human history not organized around a single language or religion or even culture. We're organized around a handful of civic ideals.
It's also been a beacon to the rest of the world about a different form of governance in which principles come first and power comes second.
30 years ago, the political right began a methodical and well-funded campaign to promote right-wing judges and policies using the symbol of the Constitution, equating our heritage with conservative ideology, our fundamental freedoms with the right-wing agenda. And it worked.
The far right has tried to use the Constitution for their agenda.
For too long, progressives were backing up, defensive about how the Constitution should be interpreted. But in 2001, a group of progressive students, professors, and lawyers across the nation came together to set the record straight, to show that the right wing does not represent the original intent of our Constitution, but a distorted interpretation of it.
The American Constitution Society has been one of the key pivots that has allowed us to remind America that there's actually a broader story.
The American Constitution Society brought top legal minds together to build a network that could challenge conservative dominance in the courts and the public debate.
By bringing together lawyers and judges and practitioners and advocates, people from all over the country, by starting student chapters as well as lawyer chapters all over the country, it created a forum for people to talk about these important issues.
10 years after its founding, ACS continues to grow through original publications, an award-winning blog and website, and sophisticated media outreach. ACS has armed its membership with tools they need to counter the right wing's assault on the Constitution. Now progressives are engaging in the battle of ideas and winning.
I have had the good fortune to work with the ACS on a number of these battles over the years, healthcare in particular. They have been extremely proactive and very aggressive.
Before healthcare was even signed into law, ACS was already starting to articulate the important constitutional arguments and legal arguments that are now being debated in the courts.
This is a statement about what kind of country we want to live in, and that's really what the debate is about. So thank goodness that the ACS has stepped forward to help inform people and to help prepare to defend it.
With respect to judicial nominations, ACS has been an important voice.
The ACS knows just how important the judiciary is and how important it is to put Article III judges on the bench who are committed to the principles of the Constitution.
This is a critical moment. The Tea Party Express has come to town. They distort the meaning of the Constitution, promote less intelligent discussion with more volume, and think learning from history means moving America backward.
Somebody has to logically present the counter-argument to the Tea Party and to the far right. ACS does that and increasingly does it with success.
ACS has really grown to become a very powerful institution.
In a decade, the American Constitution Society has gone from nothing to being a very considerable voice.
Today, ACS is stronger than ever, expanding its reach and preparing the next generation of policymakers and legal minds. There's no question, progressives are energized and eager for the battle ahead.
At the end of the day, we're an envy to the world. And I think that what the ACS has done is bring us back to those principles, remind us to care about the way the United States Constitution is interpreted and the people whose job it is to interpret it, and to be in the company of like-minded people who want to take a forward-looking approach, who want to take an inclusive approach, and who want to lift up the best and highest values that are expressed in the Constitution. That's what the ACS does.